That was in the early stages of the almighty development. I met Cannabis.
Back up. You talking like we know who that is. Come on.
Oh, I just assumed. I mean, Almighty is myself, Killer Priest, C-Rayz Walz, Bronze Nazareth, my protege Sun 1, and 5-star Inspector Dex protege. So the 6 of us came together. You know, I A&R'd and executive produced the whole record. We signed with Baby Grand last March to a 2-album deal, so everyone can get, you know, look forward to a second Almighty, which we started recording last week. That particular track came together. I'd met Cannabis at the House of Blues in Los Angeles, talked to him about doing the song. You know, he loved the beat. The beat was phenomenal. Other producers and people in the group, when we heard that beat, couldn't believe that Bronze had given that, you know, to us for this project, when, you know, you could have so easily held on to that for something solo or whatever. But Cannabis got on the record, and I talked to Keith about, you know, doing it. We had talked for like years over the phone, but never met in person, and he was definitely down to do it. And one of the biggest things, you know, outside of Almighty for 2009 is at Sound Records in Seattle, the new label I'm working for with Noah Hartkoff and Ken Stumbo. We signed Cannabis and Keith Murray to do a duo album together. Yeah, we got Cannabis and we got Keith Murray. Put them in a room together, let them fight it out for the ultimate lyricism award, and they just beat each other so badly that it's like, yo, it's a tie. Let's just do an album together. And so that's definitely going to be one of the best highlights in hip-hop for 2009 as far as those that respect hip-hop for the lyricism factor. And of course the beats are going to be on point. We got, you know, submissions coming in from like Eric Sermon and Large Pro and Marco Polo, and it's just kind of surreal to be like, hey, I got a beat CD today from Eric Sermon.
Sounds like one of those dream projects. Don't
Definitely.
mess it up.
I won't.
You got executive producer hats you wear these days, plus official lawyer hats. I mean, you know, come on. You gotta toot your own one, and I'm not gonna do it for you anymore.
Yeah, San Francisco, you know, got my law degree, moved to Indianapolis. I was supposed to move to New York and take a position with Def Jam, and then they laid off like 3,000 people. So, you know, the woman lives in Indianapolis, much love, baby. Squeezing air nipples and stuff. But, so I'm in Indianapolis now. It's a beautiful thing. I wear the show promoter hat. I do my stuff. Usually can be seen on tour in the summers, but we have so many albums that are supposed to come out between a myriad of labels that I'll probably not be on the road this summer, but definitely looking forward to getting this Cannabis Keith Murray record out. The Sunz of Man presents 60 Second Assassin, definitely a beautiful thing. I was able to reunite the Sunz of Man on a record together. We got, you know, Timbo King from Royal Fam going to be dropping his debut. We're trying to put together a project right now, fully produced by Madlib with nothing but Planet Asia and Feel the Agony. Features from like Raekwon, you know, Talib, whoever. So there's definitely a lot on the table, and I'm just trying to work it in the schedule. And I'm also working with some cats independently. We got DZK out of Vienna, Virginia. Insane lyricist. If you got an opportunity to check him out online. Doughboy out of Indianapolis, and my protege Sun 1, who is a member of Almighty. Definitely looking out for him, you know, at all possible turns. And if you're a C-Rayz Walz fan, I A&R'd that record. Just came out called Who the F Are You? Came out on the 10th, so go ahead and hit that up on ughh.com or look in stores, and it's amazing. The single is with Slug from Atmosphere, and it's just all around a beautiful album, and Walz is definitely taking the energy right off that record to the new Almighty sessions, so everyone, you know, can look forward to anything that has the M80 stamp of approval on it for 2009 and forever.
I understand you had a meeting with your boy Richie Cunningham earlier today. There might be some Richie Cunningham things happening.
Indeed, Richie I met actually through a friend that I went to law school with, and she put me on to him, and it was just, there's not a lot of MCs you can listen to, and you're like, your first impression is like, I like this. Every person has to be a critic and be like, well, I like this, I don't like this, but he's one of those people that from the very first like note I heard of his, the very first bar, I was like, I like this dude, he's definitely gonna be going places. Amazing crew of people. Yo, actually it's one of their birthdays today, Rob Rush, so happy birthday to Rob. And actually, indeed, and for hip hop heads, you know, rest in peace on the anniversary to Big L, I think that's today too. You know, but Richie's definitely going to be going places, and as president of A&R for the label in Seattle, I'm definitely going to be trying to push that envelope on them to look at Richie Cunning. But in the meantime, you know, we already have this incredible roster, and big shout outs. We signed a hip hop band, Project Lionheart. They work with Blake Lewis from American Idol, and just insane. Every time they do a show in the state of Washington, it's always sold out. People love them. So I'm looking forward to, you know, putting some live instrumentation over some of the production that we get from like Bronze and RZA for some of these records, like this, the 60 Sec record, you know, instrumentation for Cannabis and Keith. And it's cool to experiment with these other elements outside of just, you know, the norm for these, you know, these new hip hop projects.
Yeah, you got a couple of pretty dope MCs to the
Definitely.
right there too. I mean, what's up?
I don't know, you guys got, speak for yourself.
I would like to be the one to put this together.
What for a second?
We got dope MCs here.
I've been to the studio. I mean, I know their operations, and it's a great look. Like, they got a pretty nice roster of talent too.
Who'd you bring with you, Copy? I mean, I know he's EJ. He stole my album last night.
My name is Dom from the O. Squad, Man Bites Dog Records, and that's all.
Where can people hear you? That cannot be all we just heard you.
No, that's it. That was it right there.
That's all he's got. He's got those 3 verses.
Them 3 verses, and I'm done, man. I'm about to give you a fast food job.
So let me give you some free advice. Keep writing. Okay? We need to hear more.
MySpace.com/KingDomO.
So is this a family affair? Y'all got a project coming out later together? Or what's up?
We got a project coming out together called Step Brothers. It's a mixtape, probably gonna be done by Static Selector. Who knows, something like that.
Big up Static Selector.
Yeah. I've got an album coming out, like I said later. His album is dropping, I think sometime next year. I think it's slated to drop, but you know,
Mixtapes galore all year.
Yeah,
Dom's World.
All that info's on the MySpace?
Yeah. And not to mention, I'm hung
last night.
over.
Last night was wild.
I'm actually a little still drunk from last night, to keep it real.
Yo, have you ever in your lifetime gone to a show and they not have sound equipment? Because I think last night is all-time classic. And I'm never
I don't
gonna forget
remember.
it.
I don't remember doing the show. I don't remember
All-time
doing the
classic.
show last night. I don't recall there being a show or any.
No PA.
I didn't know that even happened.
It's not cool, don't even bother. What was the deal last night at the show?
It was a sweet karaoke machine with 2 church mics. It was awesome.
Yo, I had a great time nonetheless, but I don't think it was worth your time to come out just to see all these people arguing with each other. Like, believe it or not, all right, so the promoter
They gave
thinks
us a
it's
lot of
cool.
drink tickets,
Yeah,
though.
we had a lot of drinks. And the promoter thought it was in his best interest not to have any sound equipment. I can't even say it with a straight face, dude. Not to have any sound equipment. Luckily, their fans that were there, like the 30, 40 people that were there, were like, yo, we want to see the show so bad. We're going to leave and go get sound equipment and bring it. This dude left.
That chick was like, she said it was from a church.
Yeah, one of the fans.
These are my mom's mics.
He brought a
from the
Marshall
church.
strap.
Yeah, dude.
He
One
had
of
two church speakers.
the bartenders left and got mics from a church.
We were yelling.
And this dude left and got like all this sound equipment.
We were saying boats.
You know,
and
dude. But wait, if it wasn't for this man over here, go ahead. Why don't you talk in the mic for a second?
Yo.
Because you really made all that happen.
Blue Velvet.
DJ Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh, okay. Well, Blue Velvet
He's
made
a
that
DJ.
happen because
He's used to not
when,
talking.
even when they had the equipment there, they're like, all right, like do your thing, and I'm like, hook it up.
We were rapping through a Marshall, a guitar amplifier stack, through some weird ass speakers, and it was a joke. It sounded.
feedback like crazy.
Yo, but
Hey,
for
we
real,
rocked it. I mean,
CD
like,
deck.
we rocked it.
Yo. Yeah, someone filmed like my whole set. So I'm gonna find out.
We put like $30 in the jukebox and played digital underground and what you like 5 times in a row, the 9-minute version, and just chilled. It just got
Yo, this girl in the audience came and took the mic from Copy and started putting bars down.